Hello, good morning. Welcome to Rock City Breakfast Show. My name is Jamila Benzis Wiyengo. And this morning we are set to talk about something very interesting this morning. It's about creativity and publishing. To do just that this morning, I'm not alone on set. I have the ever vibrant, I call him Mr. Lecturer. When you hear him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he is Bukata Dama. Hello, Bukata, good morning.
Hello, Jamila.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Right.
How was your night? Hope you had a good night.
Oh, fine, thank you. All right, I told you earlier on, we'll be talking about creativity and publishing. And we have a young act this morning. He is Nenfot Barki. He is the General Secretary Palm Wine Publishing. Nenfot, good morning and welcome to Rock City Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Your publishing firm
Welcome.
caught my attention. Palm Wine Publishing. Do you
Yes.
take palm wine? Are you from cheap?
No. I mean, no, I'm not from Chip. I'm from Ampere.
Okay.
Kanke, yes. The name palm wine we got the name palm wine, so anyone that hears it knows this is a Nigerian product. We're trying to promote our country to the world.
Okay, yes. Naija to the world.
Naija to the world.
Okay, this morning we'll be talking about a book the publishing house brought out, and it's called Naija na your mates. It's a question actually. Naija na your mates. Very colorful, very interesting. I mean, why?
Why Naija na your mates?
Yes, why? The title.
The question should be why not Naija na your mates? Because Naija na your mates. Just like everybody is in Naija, one way or another, Naija will touch you Naija way. Yes, so that was the question. Naija na your mates. Once you read the book, you understand. Oh yes, you understand the question. Why Naija na your mates? Yes.
Okay, can you tell us what inspired you to write the book?
Oh no, it's a friend of mine, Kolade Olaya. He's the author. I don't want to say a genius, but he's a genius. He's a wizard with the pen. He has been writing for a really long time. And then the CEO, the creator, the publisher himself, Chibona, it's a really good friend. We're all friends. He just decided to show Kolade's work to the world. You cannot. The Bible says you cannot light a lamp and keep it under the bed. You have to put it up so the world will see. So, yes.
Okay. I would like to go to the cover page. I can see an elderly person with a pot belly, with Nigerian color.
Yes.
I could see a young lady in her school uniform.
Yes.
I could see a middle-aged man with tears on his face. I mean, three generations.
Three different generations. You can say it's a picture of the way of Nigeria right now, because we've been hearing leaders of tomorrow, leaders of tomorrow. Like it's tomorrow, we're still not the leaders. Then it's now the younger ones, ones in secondary school, primary school, that are hearing they are the leaders of tomorrow. So we are now the ones sitting crying. Hence the picture. As I said, it's a picture of Nigeria right now. So yes.
Okay. I've noticed that you've used contemporary issues that are
Yes.
happening right now to Nigerian citizens. Can you just go through some of them?
Well, as we go through a lot in Nigeria. Doesn't matter where you stay, what class you are in society, you have your own issue that you're going through. Be it if you're in the middle class, you're either struggling to get fuel, the price of everything today costs more than it did yesterday. As for the top big men in society, they too they are looking for fuel, naira scarcity. The poor people, the lower class of society, the same thing, just as theirs is exponentially greater than the rest. So we just thought it was best to tell the story of Nigeria to who is listening and to hopefully get people involved.
Okay, that's very nice, because it just seems to be deteriorating
Exactly.
on and on. We need to find solutions.
Exactly. So with this we want to have the people to not just look at the government as a answer to all. Yes, like we also have a part to play even though, yeah, the government has, but we to see what you can do in your little way to not harm or make things worse than they should be, and your little to help Nigeria get better.
Okay. I like the quality
Oh, thank you.
of this. It's a universal quality.
Yes.
It can be sold anywhere in the world.
Anyway, yes.
I like the quality, and I want to appreciate the author,
Yeah,
being
he
the
is.
secretary. Please help us reach
Yeah,
out
I
to
will.
him.
I will.
That I like his creativity. This is a booklet, but it tells the story of Nigeria.
In a
It's-
colorful way.
It's
Yes.
really, it's
It
heavy.
It captures. It's apt,
Yeah.
actually.
That's the word. It's apt.
apt.
It's
It captures everything in every sector.
exactly.
In page 5, Egu is, as I picked this booklet, I was engrossed. It captured my attention
Yes.
from the first page to the last. When you pick it to read it, you will be captured
Exactly.
until you read it to the
To
last.
the very end.
And Egu, when I started reading it, the title is in Igbo,
It's in Igbo, yes.
but the author is Yoruba.
It's Yoruba.
But it painted a picture of motor park. What happens in the
What
motor
happens in
park,
motor park, yes.
people coming, everybody having his own activity,
Yes.
bringing in the music industry in Nigeria. I mean, who is saying what at what point?
Yes, yes.
I
yes,
mean,
yes.
it captured
Yes.
my
Col-
attention, and it brings to bear the creativity.
Oh.
So I know you're speaking for Kola now. How did he come up with this different topics? Merging a lot of
It's-
things with different titles, but he has a way of
Connecting
connecting
yes.
them together.
I mean, thank you for that question. Kolade is, as I said earlier on, he's a genius. So he keeps his toes to the ground, even though he's not in the country right now. But he makes sure he's one with the people. He watches the news and knows exactly what is going on in the country. And then Chibana too he's a very relentless human being. If you want something, he'll make sure, okay, fine, listen, this is what I'm seeing, this is what we should work on. And then Kolade, they just work. Kolade, give him a topic, then let him do a little research if he hasn't done research on it already, and then he'll fight. He can sit for like 30 minutes and write something beautiful.
Okay. With how interesting the book is, I would really like to know, is this just a one-off project, or is it like a series, or a continuation?
This is the second book from the publisher, and we're
a different topic. The first one.
no, we're doing series, so this is the second book in this particular series. Yes. And then I know we're talking of one more book in this series before we most likely switch to another series, but everything is going to be based on the Nigerian experience, people in Nigeria. Yes.
Okay. Kolade Olaya
Yeah.
is the
author.
author. I have Kehinde Omotosho. We have Fanen Hungwa. We
Yes.
have Daniel Enebe. We have Israel Obasola. We have Sikiru Onifade.
Yes.
And we have Nenfot Barki.
Yes.
This is a collection of young people coming together to see that we have something to offer.
Exactly.
And Nigeria to the world. We can sell Nigeria through
Yes.
our creativity. So this book, is it free? Has it been
Oh
launched?
no. The soft copy has been launched. It was launched last month, but then the hard copy is not launched. It will be launched on the 1st of May.
Okay.
And then it's going to be on Konga. You can get it on Konga, but the hard copy is mostly for people abroad.
Okay.
But then soft copy you can get it in
So, like,
on
how much
Daily
does it
Trust.
go for?
Okay.
Oh, you've done it for free?
No. I wish, but no. So on the 1st of May, it's going to be on Daily Trust stands nationwide.
Okay.
That it goes for 1,000 naira, but then the soft copy is 500 naira. You can get it online right now today.
Okay.
Yes.
This is really nice.
I would like to know how long did it take you people to put it together? Because it's obviously teamwork, so getting your heads all around.
I'll say this is the Kolade started working on this a while ago. Should I say a while ago? It was the topic was it just came up in during normal conversation, and then Kolade was like, oh, you know what? I have a couple of poems I know fit into this theme. Then I think he wrote just like 2 or 3 more. Then it took less than 6 months from writing to editing and everything.
Okay. Um, Very nice, very nice. I like the creativity in this.
Oh yes, yes.
We
I
need
can
more
see
of
the
this
flag of
out there.
Nigeria and somebody is doing something. But we'll talk about that. We still have Nenfot in the studio and you're still watching Rock City Breakfast Show. We'll take a short break to bring you a commercial message, and when we come back, the program will continue. Please stay tuned.
Menene yake faruwa? Ki daina kuka, kin ji? Me sani da kwanta mata da hankali.
Checkers custard zaki bata idan kina so ta daina kuka. Kin gani? Checkers custard.
Abincin yara da manya, mashami balbalbal. Abincin yara da manya ne, ku sha ku yi.
Ya kamata a ce iyaye su cika kicin ɗinsu da checkers custard saboda yaransu.
Ai ba ma yara kaɗai ba, har da manya. Domin kayan gina jiki da ke cikin checkers custard shi ke ƙara lafiya. Ana samun shi a launi-launi. Akwai chocolate, akwai banana, akwai milk, akwai vanilla. Wannan shine sirrin checkers custard.
Welcome back out there. You're still on to Rock City Breakfast Show. We're here talking to a young gentleman that has been inspiring us, Nenfot Barki, the Secretary General of Pine Wine Publishing. And he's been telling us about the book he and his colleagues have put together that has focused on Nigeria. So, Nenfot, going through the book, I can see that behind the book there's a flag of Nigeria and a carpenter.
Yes.
Could you just tell us about that?
So the flag at the back was intentional, so you know this is Nigeria. And then the carpenter is you and me, the government, everybody, just saying we have to fix our country, and then we shouldn't look for anybody else to do the job for us. Like, no one cares about us but us. It's our country, so we have to do the work, put in the work to fix our country. So that's the message.
Okay, this booklet is actually very small,
Yes.
but it captures almost everything. So, like,
Summarize it.
how would you summarize? What is the message you intend to? Because this is comic.
Yes.
You'll be reading it, you'll be laughing, but the message is
But it's
sinking.
hitting you. Yes.
It's a comic way
Yes,
of putting.
yes. So, what is the message that you intend to take out there to Nigerians and even Nigerians in diaspora and even people that are not
yes.
Nigerians after reading this book? What is the take-home message?
The take-home message from the book is Nigeria as a country has a lot of, I won't say problems, but opportunities to show the world what you can do. You get, so the message, the reason the book is so small is so you'll be able to sit down with your board, just sit down and just go through the entire book, but it's really heavy. So when you're done, one way or another, you might just be on your bed or walking, and then a line will hit you from the book. You'll be like, that makes so much sense. Yeah. So yeah, that is the take home, that we have to do our part to fix Nigeria and not just wait for the government. Yes.
Okay. Could you tell us the challenges you encountered during the process of getting this published?
Well, I would say there were challenges because, well, from the beginning, the reason why this publishing exists in the first place was publishing anything is really expensive. Then, so Chibun, as I said, is a very stubborn person. He wants something, he will keep on. Then he realized, I can just set up my own publishing. Then he now called his friends, we always argue together. He said, why don't we, like, I want to do this, are you guys going to come with me for the ride? And of course, like, it's cheap now. Once you meet someone, you know they have a goal and they work towards it. It's easy to just say, yeah, sure, why not? Then.
Okay. So there's something that you wrote in this book that really caught my attention. Soldier come, soldier go.
Yes.
The next thing will be barracks to remain.
Barracks remain. Yeah. it was left intentional. Soldier come, soldier go.
So that you can fill in
Yes.
the blank.
Yeah, it's.
And when I read it, actually, I kept wondering. My heart bled at a point in time.
I think that was
being a woman and being a mother, is a plight of our military men.
Yes.
Our men at the battlefronts, what they face, protecting the nation, seeing that we stay one as a nation, but sacrificing. I mean, here is this soldier at the battlefront. His wife, he left her pregnant, maybe at the early stage, and she delivered. He couldn't come home. She just had to. After giving birth to the child, the best he could get was a video call to show him. That painted a picture in my mind that, what if I'm the woman? What would be going through my mind? And I know that this is his first child. I mean,
it's as I said, the book is really heavy. So you see, soldier come, soldier go. The name of the title. It was left intentional. That barrack
so
remained.
That you can fill in the gap.
Yes, yes. And then he took the perspective of a soldier. So, because we just see military men as these strong men that put barricades on the road and they might harass you or anything, but he lets us know that, listen, these are not just logs of wood. They are human beings. They have families. Then this picture now, the poem, it's about the soldiers in the battlefront. They have families at home. Some might never see their families again. Like, if the soldier now is killed, he will never see his child. Then his wife will be left to raise the kid on her own. So the book, the poem itself it just tries to show the picture, to tell the story of the soldier on the battlefront, not the soldier that you see, trying to humanize them. Yes.
When will we get it right?
Well, that particular one, I'll leave you to get the book and read it, and then interpret that poem for yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
What a one.
What a.
I mean, the titles of this book, the subtitles in the content of the book, very interesting. Man must work. Still painting a mental picture.
It is. And then when you now read the poem, you now know, a man must actually work. Because if you don't work, you're not going to feed your child. The headache that you've had from working, you will not have money to buy a Panadol. You get, so man must work. Then there's a poem, there's another one, what's the name? The name doesn't come to mind right now, but it's about Sapa, I believe is the name.
Yes.
That
keeps knocking.
Keeps knocking, Sapa, yes, that's the title. It's your neighbor just experienced something really tragic. You want to empathize with them, but you cannot, because if you stop working, if you stop your job, cab driver now, you won't have money to feed your family. You won't have money to, if you visit the person now, you won't be able to really help them. Even though you're crying for him, and this neighbor understands that you cannot be there. You have to go and take care of your own. So, yes.
Welcome to Nigeria.
Welcome to Nigeria.
I'm sure that's the Japa story.
Yeah. That is.
There's actually something that also caught my eye in the book. A depiction of people. They seemed like politicians, although they were all in their Bourbon garb, but they were wearing masks.
They're wearing masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So could you?
So it's
what's that
we've been hearing a lot about unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that. So this is just a play on that unknown government. So hence the mask and then the
obviously
entire.
Someone knows something.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, you're still on to Rock City Breakfast Show, and we still have Nenfot talking about Naija na your mate. Naija is actually a question. Naija na your mate. We will take a very short break to bring you a message, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the show. Say something before we go.
And cut!
Me wey don dey hungry.
Èmi gan-an, oyin ti fẹ́ máa kọ́ mi.
Everybody knows say I be real person, even for my acting. Na original.
Toyin ti mama. mom.
Enjoy, my people. As now they see me so, I know they joke with anything where they bring rich flavor, totori nutrition, and great taste. Like my Checkers custard make 3-in-1, the Totorica, Bangba, and rich custard.
Yes,
Can someone get these two out of my set now?
Good thing good, I beg. I no go lie. This na custard.
Checkers. Na custard be that.
Okay, welcome back from that break. We are still talking to Nenfot Barki, the Secretary General of Palm Wine Publishing, and he's been telling us about his very interesting book that they published with his colleagues.
Friends, yes.
Yeah, Kola. It's been shedding light on issues that have been coming up that every Nigerian tends to face here and there. So after capturing all these things, these issues, do you have solutions to proffer?
Well,
the way forward?
I believe the simple solution, the simple, most basic that I'll recommend is don't stress another person. Do your best to not stress another, because everybody is under some form of stress or the other. For scarcity, no naira. It's all in the book. But just do your best not to add trouble, not to add stress on another person. Then the little you have, try to make your own space work for you. Then hopefully that every other person does that, the country just becomes that little bit better. Yeah.
So finally, Nenfot, where do you see palm wine publishing in the next 10 years?
10 years, well, by the grace of God, this is our second book. We're very happy for that. A lot more books, a lot more series. Will be a publishing brand that is known for telling the Nigerian story, not just in Nigeria, but Nigerian story. It's not just the Nigerian story of Nigerians in Nigeria, because Nigerians abroad too face some form of discrimination.
Yeah.
So that's telling the story of the Nigerian, be it in Nigeria. For now, we're focusing on the Nigerian in Nigeria, but then with time we'll expand to the Nigerians, even Nigerians outside Nigeria, and hopefully even we'll expand to Africa, other African nations, because like a lot is going on in the world.
All right. Thank you very much, Nenfot, for
Thank
coming
you
on
for
the
having me.
program.
Thank you.
Rock City Breakfast Show. It's been
pleasure.
very, very, very interesting talking with you.
It's been a pleasure.
I love this book, Naija, Your Meat. I mean, when you read it, you have mental pictures of almost everything. You could relate.
Yeah.
Things you see face to face, you see
Every
them,
day.
they stare at you at the face every morning you wake up. And our prayer is that things will get better.
Things will get better.
If there's anything, and I know, is that things will get better. It's like a drop of water.
Slowly.
So far the water is dropping, that it will fill the bucket one day.
One day.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Nigeria
We'll
is great.
get there.
Nigeria.
We'll get there.
Nigerians are great people. We are intelligent. We
We
have what it takes to write our name in gold.
We do.
In the Committee of Nations.
We actually do. We actually do.
All right.
Thank you for
very,
having me.
very creative.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very
That's
much.
a very creative work
Thank you.
out there.
Thank
Wish
you.
you all the best of luck.
Thank you very
I pray
much.
that first May,
First
this
of
one
May
will go viral.
It's going to go. Yes, it will. It will.
Viral.
Thank you once
Thank you
more.
very much.
Thank you for staying with us on the program Rock City Breakfast Show. You could see that Nigerians are very creative in every field of endeavor we find ourselves. We give it our best. So we are urging you as Nigeria, bring your creativity to fore so that we can change the narrative. We have what it takes to write our name in gold and to leave our footsteps on the sands of time. Bukata?
Yeah. It's bye from us on Rock City Breakfast Show. Really nice.
Goodbye.
Bye.